What's your name?
My name is Walt Clement.
Walt, what's going on here?
What's going on? We are involved in a situation here where a church minister of music has been indicted on 11 charges. There are 11 indictments against him, 7 for indecent liberties with a minor, 3 for statutory rape, and 1 for first-degree sexual offense. Upon meeting with Mrs. Dreer's office around March of this year, she assured us that Mr. Smith, Leonard Smith, would be prosecuted to the full extent of the law. Now she's backing off of the 4 major charges and is offering him a plea based on the 7 indictments. We're furious about it, and we're also very concerned about what's going on in the DA's office. This gentleman has written a letter confessing to the pastor of the church. The pastor has forwarded that letter to the police department, to the DA's office, which helped bring about these indictments. And now Ms. Dreer will have us believe that the fair citizens of Buncombe County are not intelligent enough or compassionate enough to put this guy away. Therefore, she's feeling like, well, we don't want to take it to trial. He may get off. That's her excuse, but it's no excuse at all.
And this guy that they're talking about, his name is Leonard Smith.
His name is Leonard Smith. Yeah, we know of 30 years of molesting children in Sycamore Temple Church of God in Christ, which we were once a member of. Mr. Smith has admitted again to those things. The victims now are of age, and one of the excuses Ms. Dreer has is that she doesn't want to put a couple of minors on the stand. There's at least 6 people that are willing to testify to these facts, and they are adults, and yet she refuses to pursue it any further.
A lot of these people out here are talking about Leonard Smith being politically connected. How is he politically connected to the district attorney's office?
Well, we know for a fact that his brother Teddy Smith, who is a pastor where he now resides at Teddy Smith's church, I think maybe over the minister of music, is well connected to a Mr. Matt Baycoat.
And who is Matt Baycoat?
Matt Baycoat runs, I think, I don't know how to say it, it's a chemical dependency program where guys who get caught with drugs, get caught with dope, come to him. He goes and he's an advocate on their behalf for Mr. Run Moore, gets sentences reduced, puts them into his program, and money changes hands in the back door.
But there's a big difference between drugs and chemical dependence and going out here and raping children, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. But Mr. Teddy Smith, Leonard Smith's brother, has alleged that he's had affairs with some pretty prominent people in Asheville. And we've got certain people that we know of are in that loop. We don't want to really name names.
How do you feel about the district attorney's office plea bargaining with this guy after all this?
Well, my thing is for you to have all these counts, and my mom is from Florida, and she was looking up some things, and a man down there in Florida for molesting one child got 4.5 years and 5 years probation. How this could take place over 30 years and you want to give him 16 months as a slap on the wrist? I mean, with the way that overcrowding is in the prisons, he probably won't even do a year if he does a year. And that is not fair. You're just basically telling him, okay, don't get caught again, or maybe we might do something a little harsher. These are children, these are people's lives, and some of these children have grown into adulthood now, and their lives are being turned upside down because they're having to relive this all over again. But that is the justice that you give them. You tell them, okay, 16 months should be enough, and you can just deal with it, but their lives have been turned upside down. No, that's not right.
If the district attorney was standing right here today, what would you say to him?
How could you? Where is the justice? Where is the justice? You all are supposed to be working for us. Justice is supposed to be on our side, but yet still you're doing something of this nature. You don't care. You don't care. We haven't seen any justice. Not if he gets 16 months.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
No backdoor justice. What does that mean?
Well, I would say it would mean no making a deal behind closed doors.
I see you got a sign here that says Leonard Smith molested my brother.
Yes.
What do you think about the actions that the district attorney is doing today by plea bargaining with Leonard Smith?
I think it's an outrage. I think somebody needs to care enough to stand up and do what's right for the kids.
If the district attorney was standing here today, what would you say to him?
Right is right. Shouldn't let child molesters and child predators go free for any reason.
Do you think that some of this stuff is politically connected and this is the reason that they're going to plea bargain with him?
I can't see it being for any other reason.
Are you outraged? Well, Carolina Stompers plans on doing something about it, and we need your help. We sent a letter to District Attorney Ron Moore and Kate Dreer asking why are they plea bargaining this case. We elected them to prosecute, not to plea bargain. And this is the second time they've done this with Andrew Reed and now with this Leonard Smith. It's got to stop, and we're here to stomp it out. Call these numbers. Attorney General's Office, 919-716-6500. File a complaint against Kate Dreer and District Attorney Ron Moore. Call this number, North Carolina State Bar Association, 919-828-2449. File that complaint. May God bless those families. We're here with you 100%, and we thank you for watching. I'm Chad Nesbitt with Carolina Stompers.